Mr. Stiff Arm, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports Cincinnati. What's up, big guy?
What's up, Mookie? How we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thank God it's Friday. And, congrats on the breakout season that I knew you would have, by the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot.
No doubt, man. And obviously, you're no secret to this Kansas City secondary. But how does that feeling in that AFC Championship game motivate you for this matchup? And how much confidence did Week 5 victory give this team?
I think it's very important to remember the past. You never want it to affect the future, but you can always remember it. I think it's at the forefront of everyone's minds, especially this week. Just the feeling of coming so far and coming up just short was devastating. Obviously, everyone remembers the picture of Steph with all the confetti in front of him. But yeah, we're going to use that as extra motivation, as anybody would. And then going there week 5 and playing well, getting a win in their stadium is also something, to give us a little extra confidence going into this one.
No doubt, man. And we all know this game is won up front. So how important is it to win the battle of the line of scrimmage?
Oh, it's everything. The game starts with the linemen on both sides of the football. You can't win games without a good O-line, and they've been incredible. It seems like everyone's had to change positions at some point this year, with Mitch as our leader at center. Obviously Deion's been a Pro Bowler. We've got Rick Bates in there now. Ike stepped up huge. Sadly, he's hurt now, but Daryl switched over all the time, and Spence has been huge for us too. So it's just across the board. We have all the confidence in the world in them, and they've been playing their tails off. Now,
the Buffalo Bills win if
we just do what we do. There's nothing, we always try to focus on ourselves. Obviously, they got talent all across the board, but we just need to stick to our fundamentals and trust the process, like Coach always talks about. Do your 111th, and I think we'll get a good result.
Absolutely, man. Hey, go ahead and take care of business. I got something for you too, man, when y'all take care of business, by the way. But safe travels and good luck this week.
Sounds good. I'll be looking for you after the game then.
I bet.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawson, how are you?
Hey, Ryan, how's it going?
Good. I wanted to ask about Brian Daboll. Why do players like playing for him? What's he like behind the scenes? Why do guys seem to rally around your coordinator?
Just the energy he brings. On game day, he's out there jumping around, getting into the music, hitting every word of a bunch of songs, bopping his head. He's getting everyone fired up. So it's hard not to love a guy like that. And even during the week, he's bringing the juice on the sidelines too. He's all about giving us confidence. And then when the game starts, he's calm, cool, and collected. He's up in the box. Obviously, we don't get to see him on the sideline, but when he comes in there at halftime, he's always got a good adjustment for us. He's always got some good pointers, and he's very consistent. No one expects a roller coaster with him. We're not going to get crazy highs or crazy lows, but he's very steady. So just between that and the energy that he brings, he's a very easy guy to love.
You guys obviously have a great head coach there. Brian's going to get his chance at some point. How do you think some team will react to having him as their head coach?
Oh my gosh. He's going to work wonders wherever he goes. Obviously, selfishly, we would love to hold on to him as long as we can. But we also want whatever's best for him, and wherever he ends up is going to turn out to be a great franchise.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan.
Hey, Dawson. Good to see you. How you doing?
Oh, good. How about you, Dante?
Good. What's one character trait about Josh off the field that makes you appreciate playing with him?
Oh, just as like friendship. It's so easy to relate to him. It's not like he is a superstar, but he doesn't carry himself like one. It's not like he's standoffish and hard to get a hold of off the field. Last night he FaceTimed me 4 times in a row just to get me to get on Xbox. It's just little things like that. It's, he's like a brother. He's like a best friend. And he's never going to look down on you or act like he's above you in any way. And I don't think there's a single person in the building that would say anything bad about him. He knows everyone's names here, from the cafeteria people to the trainers. And he's just a world-class guy.
What's your go-to game?
Oh, we've been playing Warzone. We've been
Nice.
playing Warzone. I actually, these last couple of days have been the first time I got back on since like last February. So I'm terrible right now. But Warzone's been pretty fun. It's a good
Perfect. Thank you. Good luck this weekend.
game. Yeah, thanks, Dante.
What's up, Dawson?
I'm Matt.
So Joe Shane, the news just dropped that he's now the new general manager of the Giants. Obviously, in the front office, but I always see him kind of around with Brandon and on the field. I mean, what has he meant to you guys? And just losing him out of the building, it seemed like he was pretty popular.
Yeah, everyone loved Joe. Huge congrats to him. Everybody's super happy for him. We kind of heard right before practice started a couple hours ago. But he was another guy that always just had great energy. Like he was always laughing, cutting up, making jokes with the guys. Great sense of humor. But the Giants are very lucky to have that guy now. So we wish him all the best. Definitely gonna miss him.
And Isaiah McKenzie, it's unbelievable if you really track his season, the ups and downs. He started the year as the top kick returner in the league. Obviously had the benching and came back against New England, has been so good really with opportunities since. What have you seen as he's gone through the kind of ups and downs of the season, just him as a teammate and a guy, the way he's kind of handled it all?
It's the face of our franchise, right? Isaiah's he's probably one of the most liked dudes in the locker room just because of how goofy he is. It's, people always joke about how he's, a little dirty. He's like the little brother. He's like the little brother that recruits bring on their official visits. He's just excited to be around the building, but just extremely talented too. I mean, returning the ball or playing receiver. We saw the game he had against the Pats a few weeks ago. But we got all the trust in the world in him too. And I think the whole building feels the same way. And having to deal with some of those ups and downs has only made him into a better player because that mental toughness that's needed to go from getting benched to back to a huge championship caliber level of play is what we always talk about here. So he's been great for us, and we plan on him continuing to do so.
I was talking to him a little bit about how Cole has handled, now kind of like a tandem approach there and how important he's been to Isaiah. How much, is that really important of a leader? Not maybe so much in the good times, but maybe when, Cole Beasley's still an all-pro receiver in this league, to be a team first guy like that, what has that said about the way Cole's handled everything?
Oh, Cole's the best. He's, we always call him like dad, he's always got a great word of advice, very steady guy. He's probably the most savvy guy in that room in terms of just knowing defenses, knowing where to go in zones, knowing how to work off a different man leverages. So just having him as a good mentor is invaluable for those guys. And he's even been a huge mentor to me too, but I kind of look at him for the receivers like I did Lee Smith for me. He just knew the right way to handle your business on the field, but then off the field too, especially, if you're dealing with some down times in your game, you're dealing with some adversity. He just had the right word for me all the time. And I know Cole's been doing the same for Isaiah. So just having leadership like that, especially from an all-pro guy who's been incredible for so many years, is huge.
Thanks, man. Best of luck this weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Hey, Dawson. I wanted to ask first, when you make a point about Brian Daboll singing every word of a song pregame, what genre is that? Is that every song or is it certain types of songs?
It's every song. Like, it's crazy. Like, he'll be, it'll be, I can't even think of a song, but like some Biggie comes on, and he's sitting there like just hitting the words. We're like, all right, he's feeling it. Like, so are we. He kind of gets the team going. Coming in the huddle pregame, slapping some butts. Getting everybody going with a couple good words. But yeah, he brings the juice.
What about like Josh's playlist? Is he singing along to that too, or mostly rap?
Josh is I think his pregame playlist is like Elvis. He's got like Sam Cooke. He's kind of the slow jams, some older tunes that he likes kind of going along with. But yeah, he's got his very specific playlist. But also if a catchy song comes out, you'll see him in the words in the locker room too. So just a guy of the people, you know.
Makes sense. And then I know we've talked to you a bunch about Travis Kelce, and I can't remember if we asked this specifically last time y'all played them, but do you guys talk the week leading up to a game like this at all, or check in on anything, trash talk even? What's that like?
No, it's more just like, hey man, really looking forward to competing again. Obviously we don't really go against each other directly. So it's kind of different, you know, it's just, we really enjoy seeing each other play so well because he's been the top of the position for a long time. And to see him just continuing to change the position and continuing to, you know, bring meaning to what it means to be a tight end has been incredible. And getting to meet him and really get to know him at Tight End U last year was really valuable for me too. But yeah, just leading up to the game, it's just a little text here and there, like, hey man, go do your thing. Excited to watch you ball out. You know, grab a pick after the game or something. It's always light, pretty friendly, but obviously we're both competitors, and you know I want to win, and so does he.
When you say he's brought meaning to the position of tight end, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's just made the position so much more dynamic. Seeing the routes that he runs, and I mean, I think he's got, I think the most back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons ever. And then, you know, seeing him do stuff like catch shovel passes, catch little flare screens, just stuff that sometimes I might get a little piece of because we see him do something on film and adapt it to our game plan. Like I caught a shovel pass last weekend, and that, you know, I'm sure that played a part in it, seeing him do so well with some of those shovels. But just the dynamic game that he brings, it's, you know, nobody can deny how incredible of a player he is.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Catherine.
That's all for today. Thanks, Dawson.
Great. Thanks, Kelly.